Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into fascinating topics that provoke thought and introspection. Today's topic is one that has sparked debate and curiosity for centuries. Is Buddha a god? We'll explore the beliefs, history, and teachings surrounding this revered figure to uncover the true essence of Buddha. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Also, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also shout out to JK. Before we delve into the question of whether Buddha is a god, let's first understand the origins of this influential figure. Siddhartha Gautama, later known as Buddha, was born in present-day Nepal in the 6th century BCE. He renounced his royal life in search of enlightenment and ultimately attained nirvana, becoming a spiritual teacher and founder of Buddhism. Buddha's teachings revolve around the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, guiding followers on a path of moral conduct, mindfulness, and compassion. In Western religions, the concept of God is often associated with an omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent being who created the universe and governs human existence. However, in Eastern philosophies such as Buddhism, the idea of God is more nuanced and varied. While some forms of Buddhism incorporate deities and celestial beings, Buddha himself did not claim to be a god or divine being. Instead, he was a human who achieved enlightenment and shared his insights with others to help alleviate suffering. Buddha's role in Buddhism is more akin to a teacher, guide, and moral exemplar rather than a god to be worshipped. He encouraged his followers to question, investigate, and experience his teachings for themselves rather than blindly accepting them on faith. Buddha's emphasis on personal responsibility, self-awareness, and inner transformation reflects a humanistic and pragmatic approach to spiritual growth. Unlike a god who intervenes in human affairs, Buddha emphasized self-reliance and ethical living as the keys to liberation from suffering. It's important to note that while Buddha himself did not promote his deification, his image and symbols have been revered and venerated in Buddhist art and iconography. The serene and meditative depiction of Buddha, with eyes half closed and a gentle smile, symbolizes tranquility, wisdom, and compassion. Images of Buddha are often placed in temples, homes, and meditation spaces as objects of reverence and inspiration. However, these representations are not meant to idolize Buddha as a god, but rather to evoke his teachings and qualities in the hearts of believers. So, the burning question remains, is Buddha a god? The answer is both yes and no, depending on one's interpretation and beliefs. In some forms of Mahayana Buddhism, Buddha is venerated as a divine being or cosmic Buddha who embodies transcendent wisdom and compassion. Devotional practices such as chanting, offering incense, and bowing to Buddha statues are common in these traditions. However, the concept of Buddha as a god is not universal or essential to all schools of Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism, for example, focuses more on the historical figure of Buddha as a human teacher and moral exemplar rather than a divine being. In the spirit of the middle way, a central tenet in Buddhism that advocates for finding a balance between extremes, it's possible to view Buddha as both a human and a god simultaneously. By recognizing Buddha's humanity and divinity in a complementary and harmonious way, we can appreciate the multifaceted nature of this revered figure. Just as Buddha demonstrated the path to enlightenment through his own journey of self-discovery, we too can embrace the duality of our existence and strive for spiritual awakening in our own lives. In conclusion, the question of whether Buddha is a god is a complex and nuanced one that invites contemplation and reflection. While Buddha himself did not claim divinity, his teachings and legacy have inspired millions of people around the world to seek wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. Whether we view Buddha as a human teacher or a divine guide, the essence of his teachings remains timeless and universal. As we continue on our own paths of self-discovery and spiritual growth, may we embody the qualities of Buddha in our thoughts, words, and actions. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the truth.